Now, once you learn SAP FICO, what kind of job you can do it? Okay, that is very important thing you need to understand, and I'm going to highlight it now. So you would be able to work as an end user. Now, who is an end user? Okay, so you can work as an end user after learning. You can work as a key user, and you can also work as a consultant. So who is the end user, right? End user is the person who do the entries in system. Once the SAP is implemented, right? Once the SAP is implemented, then you need a accountant who would be doing the accounting entries. And the accountant also, you need accountant in account receivables who would be doing a receivable entries. You need accountants in AP, accounts payable, who would be doing the entries in the account payable area. These people would be doing all the credit debits entries, right? And there is not one people, there are many people are required. Okay, there in one company, the number of end users in a big companies in FICO part itself can be somewhere from 200. Not sure, some problem with my pen. Can be from 200 till 2000. That number of end users can be there. They are managing the accounts. Some people are in account receivable. Account receivable means you are selling the material to the customer, so they do the record keeping of the selling parts. They make sure that the payments are received and all the books are maintained for the selling parts. Some people are responsible for the accounts payable. Some people are responsible for the assets. They manage the assets of the company, all the depreciations and all the other transactions. They maintain the books for that. So once the SAP is implemented, the actual people, the end users who would be managing it, who would be doing daily, day-to-day transaction in the system, your accounts manager, your accounts clerks, your billing clerks, accounts payable clerks, account receivable clerks, they all are end user. They would be doing a day-to-day entry in the SAP system. They are called the end users. They are called the end users. Now, after learning this course, you can also go for an end user job also. Okay, you can go for a consultant job. You can also go for an end user job. Now, if there is someone who is a fresher and who is learning this course, you have done your graduation in BCom or MBA, you have done it. You can apply for both kind of jobs, but many of the places, the FICO is becoming a part of the curriculum. I have not seen into the bachelor's degrees, but in the master degrees, especially in MBA, many MBA institute who are teaching people who are doing MBA in finance. The SAP FICO is a part of the curriculum. They need to also learn SAP FICO. The reason that because when you would be doing and working into the companies, even though you are not working as a consultant, you're working as in operations. When you apply for the jobs, even for the operation, even for the finance clerk, you apply for the job, all these Fortune 500 companies, they prefer to take the people who know the SAP because they know that these people need to do the record keeping and they need to use SAP. So if they have 100 profiles, out of 100 profiles, they have 20 profiles who already know SAP, they prefer those 20 people compared to other people, right? Because they already know SAP, they would be able to quickly come, they would be able to learn, and they would be able to perform. So their onboarding can be done between 15 to 20 days. If somebody is there who does not know anything about SAP, then their coming into the business and adapting to the business tools, technologies can take 2 to 3 months by the time the efficient delivery start coming up. So that's where even for the operations jobs also, companies prefer to give the preference to the people who know SAP. That's where in many colleges they started teaching SAP FICO as a part of curriculum itself. So you can become an end user, especially if you are a fresher. You can become a key user. Now, who is a key user and what key user does? Key user, super user, core user is the same terminology. He is one step ahead in knowledge compared to the end user. Key user is a person from business. Whenever the SAP is got implemented, This key user would be involved into the implementation and would be working hand on hand with SAP consultants. SAP consultant would be taking all the business knowledge from the consultant, and SAP consultant would be giving all the SAP knowledge to the key users. Okay, they are the certain set of end users, because end users are 2000. When you are doing SAP implementation project, all the 2000 cannot involve into the implementation project. You would be involving set of 4 or 5 people only, or 10 people only into the project. So those 4, 5, 10 people who are involved into the project, who are giving the business requirements to the consultants, giving a business process knowledge to the consultants, and helping doing the testing when the implementation is happening, those people are called key users, or these people are also called as a super user. Companies are also looking for these particular profile with the strong SAP knowledge. They are looking, any company who's doing the implementation, they have their in-house team, so they look forward to have a people who have a strong SAP experience, who can work into the business operation. They know the business processes also. They have a strong knowledge on SAP also, so that they can play the bridge role between the consultants and the end user. So that kind of job opportunities also you can opt for. And the third one is, which I think most of the people are interested, is the consultant one. This one. So who is a consultant? Consultant is the people who know the finance business processes, who know the SAP business processes. He know the configurations. He know the master data. He is a pro in SAP, and he is pro in finance business processes. He know the finance business processes, accounts payable, account receivable, asset accounting, everything he knows. And he also know how these processes are run into SAP. And he also know how these processes are configured in SAP, and how these processes can be fine-tuned as per the business requirement. That things also this consultant knows, right? So our training which we provided is pure consultant training, right? But after this training, you can also apply for end users. You can also apply for the key users kind of jobs also. Okay. You can apply for end user. You can also apply for a key user. Consultant can do two kind of things. He can implement SAP, and consultant can also do the support work. Where the SAP is already implemented, the consultant work is not over. Because once you implement SAP, you will have to maintain SAP. There would be new reports requirement. There would be some bugs. There would be some issues which need to be fixed, and you will require a consultant. So the new people are generally given an opportunity to work in support, AMS. So you can also work as a support consultant, where already SAP is implemented, and user face any problem, key user face any problem, a ticket is raised to you, and you need to resolve that ticket. That kind of job is also there in the consultant. So three kind of jobs you can go for: end user, key user, and consultant.